Hello all. In this presentation, I will discuss about the analog to digital converter like 2-bit flash type of ADC, and we will demonstrate in on the multisim software and will observe the output of the 2-bit digital flash type of ADC. So this is a circuit diagram of 2-bit flash type of ADC. The comparator requirement depends upon the output bits. As we are implementing 2 bits, so 2 raised to n minus 1, that is 2 raised to 2 minus 1, that's why 3 parallel comparator can be used. It is also called as a parallel comparator analog to digital converter. The lower comparator is A, the middle comparator is B, and C is the last comparator. If you observe, a VCC is connected through 4 equal value resistor. So each value of the resistor is 1 kilo ohm. That's why a equal voltage will be divided across each resistor. That's why across R4 there will be voltage 1.25. Across R3 and ground there will be the voltage of 2.50. Across R2 and ground there will be the voltage 3.75 volt. So all these voltages are applied to the negative terminal of each comparator, whereas positive terminal of all the comparators are connected together and analog input will be applied to this comparator. As they are the comparator, the reference level for comparator A is 1.25, the reference level for comparator B is 2.50, and reference level for the comparator 3 is 3.750. Means if the voltage at non-inverting terminal of comparator A is greater than 1.25, then comparator A will be on. If the voltage level at terminal 5 is 2.50, then same voltage level is applied to the comparator A. So that's why comparator A and comparator B both will be on. And if the voltage level of analog input is 3.75, which is applied to terminal 3, then all three comparators will be on. Then after the comparator output, a combinational circuit combining of NOT gate, AND gate and OR gate is implemented, and the output will be 2-bit ADC. The operation of the circuit is explained in this PPT. Reference voltage of lower comparator A is 1.25. Reference voltage of middle comparator, that is B, is 2.50, and reference voltage of upper comparator, that is C, is 3.75. If the analog input exceed the reference voltage to any comparator, then that comparator will be turns on. So if analog input signal is between 0 to 1.25, then all comparators will be off. If analog input signal is between 1.25 and 2.50, then only lower comparator will be on, that is comparator A will be on. If the input signal is between 2.50 and 3.75, then lower and middle comparator, that is comparator A and comparator B will be on. And if the input signal is above 3.75, then all three comparators will be on. The procedure of the circuit will be like this. Build a circuit in the multisim software as per the circuit diagram. Apply input voltage of 5 volt DC to the analog input voltage, and increase the input voltage from 0 to 5 volt, and observe the digital output at respective analog input voltage. The observation table for this ADC is like this. If your analog input voltage is from 0 to 1.25, then all the comparator output will be 0 and digital output will be 0, 0. If the analog input is between 1.25 to 2.50, then comparator A output is only high, and that's why digital output will be 0, 1. If the analog input is between 2.5 to 3.75 volt, then comparator A and B output is 1, and that's why digital output will be 1, 0. And if comparator input is 3.75 to 5 volt, then all comparators will be on. Output of all comparators will be 1, and digital output is 1, 1. This is how from analog input we can convert that analog input into 2-bit digital output. That's why it is called as a analog to digital converter. Now we simulate this flash type of ADC in the multisim software. Okay. So as I explained, comparator A, comparator B and comparator C. Inverting terminal of all the comparators are connected to the register R2, R3 and R4, and non-inverting terminal of all the comparators are connected together to the digital input. The output of the each comparator is connected to the LED so that we can easily observe the output of the each comparator. So if I simulate it, press the simulation button. So see here, the voltage across resistance R4, which is a reference voltage for comparator 1, is 1.25. The voltage at the across R3 is 2.50, and voltage across R2 with respect to ground is 3.75. So these are the reference levels for the comparator A, comparator B and comparator C. Now suppose if my input voltage is below 1.25, so I take 1.20 volt, and if I press the simulation button, then all the LED 1, LED 2 and LED 3 will be off. So when my input is less than 1.25, all the LEDs will be off. Now when my input is greater than 1.25, so let us say 1.30 volt. So again run the simulation, only LED 3 will be glow. So comparator A will be on because input analog input is 1.30, which is greater than 1.25. That's why only comparator A will be on. That's why LED 3 will be glow. Now when my input is greater than 2.50, so let us say 2.60 volt input, simulate it, then see LED 3 and LED 2 will glow because 2.50 is greater than 1.25 volt as well as it is greater than 2.50. So input applies is 2.60, that's why LED 2 and LED 3 will be glow. Now if my input is greater than 3.75, so let us say 3.80, press the run button, all LED will be glow. So this is how we verify our first observation table, that if input is less than 1.25, all LEDs will be off. If input is greater than 1.25 and less than 2.50, only LED 3 will be on. If input is greater than 2.50, then LED 2 and LED 3 will glow, and if input is greater than 3.75, all LED will be glow. Now we'll observe the digital output of this circuit. Now the combinational circuit is built after the comparator. Now if my input is less than 1.25, so see the output, digital output X and Y both will be off, so digital output will be 0, 0. Now if my input is greater than 1.25, let us say 1.3 volt, then we will get 1, 0. Y is 1 and X is 0, 0, 1. if my input is greater than 2.5, let us say 2.60, then for that we have to disconnect this LED because it creates the loading effect, so that we can verify it. Y is 0 and X will be 1, so we will get 1 0. Now if my input is greater than 3.75, if my input is greater than 3.75, then let us say 3.80 volt is the input, and if I press run, then 1 1. So this is how, by varying the input signal, we are getting 0 0 0 1 1 0 and 1 1 as a digital output. So this is how we verify this observation table. If analog input is between 0 to 1.25, the output is 0 0. If it is between 1.25 to 2.50, output is 0 1. If it is between 2.5 to 3.75, it is 1 0. And if it is between 3.75 to 5 volt, digital output is 1 1. This is how analog signal is converted into digital output. Thank you.